road to the Super Bowl. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other and give him a chance to make a play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nick starting with the pass. Got his target, it's Higgins. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And they send a man in motion. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Riley Moss with that tackle.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Getting out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Nix to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Third and 4 coming up now. Nix looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
They'll throw again. Nix. This finds Franklin. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Nix on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Nix. On target to his man Higgins. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Now Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens trying to make some noise before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
13.
Another carry for him. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Lamar now from the gun. This throw is cut. And this is down all the way to the 3. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Hey, middle.
Throwing ground on 1st and goal. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They're running again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Nix with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Hits his running back. On the move, past the 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Higgins makes the catch. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This from 48 on the left hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This lined up left. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. One last play before the break.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Nice shot.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Man in motion here. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Complete to Mims. On the move, past the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Nix from the gun. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has it down close. Touchdown, Denver. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down throw for Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a pickup up 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Running back sent in motion. Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has it on the slant.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
So now, here's third and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. Returns looking good so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the... First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Nix to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll come up first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw it again. It's a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Ready. Shot.
Lamar throwing again. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Now Jackson on third down. Hits his running back. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Buys time, rolling right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Jackson throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Broncos 31, Ravens 26.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Nix with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Broncos with a 5-point lead. They're now set for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.